Hello friend, welcome to back my channel. Old Coins History. Today is video. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. So let's get it started. The 2005 United States of America 5-cent coin, commonly referred to as the nickel, holds a significant place in modern American numismatic history due to its unique and commemorative design within the Westward Journey Nickel Series. Issued by the United States Mint as part of a special program to commemorate the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804 to 1806, the 2005 nickel was the second year in a three-year commemorative program that lasted from 2004 to 2006. What sets the 2005 nickel apart from many other years is that it had two different reverse designs and even two distinct obverse portraits used during the same year, something quite rare for U.S. coins. The obverse, front, of the 2005 nickels featured two different images of Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and a key figure in the westward expansion. For the first time since the Jefferson Nickel Series began in 1938, the obverse design was changed to show a more modern and forward-facing image. The first obverse, used for the American Bison and Ocean in View nickels, was designed by artist Joe Fitzgerald and sculpted by Don Everhart, showing a right-facing profile of Jefferson, which was a departure from the traditional left-facing image seen from 1938 to 2003. This image was dubbed the President Jefferson with handwritten Liberty obverse, as the word Liberty on the coin was facsimiled in Jefferson's own handwriting, adding a personal historical element. The reverse, back, of the 2005 nickel also changed depending on the version. The first 2005 reverse was the American Bison reverse, designed by Jamie Franke, symbolizing the rich wildlife the Lewis and Clark expedition encountered on their journey. The American Bison or buffalo design recalled the iconic imagery of the old buffalo nickel, 1913 to 1938, which is highly revered by collectors. It featured a full-bodied bison standing on a grassy plain, and above it were the inscriptions United States of America, E pluribus unum, and the denomination 5 cents. This bison was modeled from actual historical references and represented the significance of the Great Plains to early American expansion. The second reverse design for 2005 was the Ocean in View. The Joy nickel, also designed by Joe Fitzgerald. This design depicted a dramatic view of the Pacific Ocean, symbolizing the culmination of Lewis and Clark's journey. The design includes an image of the Pacific coast with a famous quote by William Clark inscribed across the top, "Ocean in View." The Joy. A direct quote from Clark's journal entry dated November 7, 1805. Both reverse designs captured the spirit of exploration and historical significance of westward expansion and the discovery of the American frontier. In terms of mintage, the 2005 nickels were struck at both the Philadelphia, P, and Denver, D mints, which can be identified by their mint marks on the obverse side of the coin, to the right of Jefferson's portrait. The 2005 P American Bison nickel had a mintage of over 448 million coins, while the 2005 D Bison nickel saw a mintage of about 487 million. The Ocean in View design also had similarly high mintage figures, even more than 400 million from each mint, making both designs widely available. However, certain varieties and error coins exist that make some versions more desirable to collectors. A famous example is the 2005 D Speared Bison error, where a die gouge makes it look like a spear is piercing through the bison's back. This rare variety is highly sought after in the numismatic market. In terms of metal composition, the 2005 nickel follows the standard clad composition for nickels, made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with a total weight of 5.00 grams and a diameter of 21.21 millimeters. Its edge is smooth, not reeded, and it has been used in general circulation across the country. From a design and historical significance standpoint, the 2005 nickel represents a bold and creative break from tradition. The U.S. Mint made a deliberate effort to rejuvenate interest in coin collecting by introducing dynamic, story-rich designs that connect Americans with their history. The Jefferson obverse with the handwritten Liberty, especially, was an artistic statement meant to humanize Jefferson and make the coin feel more intimate and meaningful. The reverse sides not only pay tribute to wildlife and nature, but also reflect an era of exploration and national growth. This is especially significant because the Lewis and Clark expedition is considered one of the most impactful exploratory efforts in U.S. history, mapping uncharted territory and establishing trade and diplomatic relations with Native American tribes. Additionally, the 2005 Nickel Series paved the way for future design changes. In 2006, the obverse portrait of Jefferson was updated again, this time by sculptor Jamie Franke, showing Jefferson in a full forward-facing view, a first in U.S. coin history. This was part of a larger modernization effort within the mint that continues today with ever-changing quarter designs under programs like America the Beautiful and American Women Quarters. The 2005 nickels also reflect American values like discovery, progress, nature, and leadership, all wrapped into a small coin used in everyday life. Despite their high mintage and relatively low face value, they hold cultural and educational value, especially for students, collectors, and history enthusiasts. For collectors, uncirculated 2005 nickels in mint condition, especially from U.S. mint sets or proof sets, are often preserved for their design uniqueness. Proof versions of these coins were minted in San Francisco, and can be identified by their mirror-like finish and sharp detail. Proof sets that include both 2005 nickels are still available on the secondary market and are popular among new collectors. Overall, the 2005 U.S. 5-cent coin stands out as a moment in numismatic history when design innovation met national heritage. It represents more than just currency. It is a miniature canvas of American identity, memorializing a pivotal moment when the country turned its face toward the Pacific, celebrated its founding fathers, and expressed its rich legacy of exploration and natural beauty. The coin also reflects the mint's growing role not just as a producer of money but as a storyteller and preserver of national legacy. Whether you're holding the bison galloping across the plains or the Pacific surf breaking on Oregon's rocks, the 2005 nickel invites each of us to look back on the paths that made the United States what it is today, and for that reason alone, it remains a beloved and meaningful coin in the American change jar.